Thank you for watching. I'm gonna be straight up. This ain't saving Mortal Kombat. I mean, Conan looks alright. But the main thing I'm referencing when I say this isn't saving Mortal Kombat is the Pro Tour Season 2, whatever, Year 2. That's not going to save Mortal Kombat. The new moves that they're adding into the game isn't going to save Mortal Kombat 1. Like, nothing's saving the game at this point. I think that's kind of like their whole goal is to like, oh, we're going to announce the Pro Comp Season 2, Year 2, whatever. We're going to like add these new moves in for like a lot of characters and it's going to revitalize the game. The thing is, right, when they did that for MK11 and really MKX, because MKX had this like last big patch that changed a lot of things around in the game and it made the game a lot more fun for a lot of characters. It made a lot more variations viable. It made it a whole lot more fun on a competitive level because the MKX was a really good game to start with, right? But it didn't get like legendary mode until that final patch. And in MK11, they came in and they were like, okay, well, we're not gonna change anything to do with like Combat League, like ranked or anything, but we're gonna like unlimit a lot of these moves, make them priced different for which ones you can put on there, and it's going to add a bunch of different variation of player matches. Now, hardly anybody used it, at least at a competitive level, but I would argue it did like bring some more life into the game because it did change up the way that a lot of casual people could play it, right? But when it comes to MK1 is already dead, bro. This game has been dead since like it came out. As unfortunate as that is to say, and it's because it's not about the characters and how like limited their movesets are or anything, like needing more moves or whatever. It's not really about that, dude. It's about the gameplay being boring. The like second to second gameplay and Mortal Kombat 1 is so fucking boring, dude. So fucking boring because it's strike throw. It's super slow. It's a worse strike throw than MK11 somehow because it's slower. And then you add the cameos in, and they're janky, and they don't work the way that a normal assist should work in an assist fighting game because they didn't know what the fuck they wanted to do with this game. And so it ends up just being like an amalgamation of like 3 different fighting games pushed into one, and it just doesn't feel good. It's not fun to play. And the chance that they had to do something about that, like last year when the game like came out, because like people were screaming. I was one of them. I came back for like a little bit to make some Mortal Kombat 1 videos because I was actually kind of hype. Right? I was kind of hyped about it, and like we were all screaming like this game needs 6 more months. Well, it didn't get 6 more months, and it came out, and like, dude, it's pretty much DOA. Evo had like record low entrants for like that specific year for a Mortal Kombat game, like Mortal Kombat 11 in 2021, 2022. The game came out in 2019, MK11 did, right? And in 2022, it had like 700 or so entrants compared to Mortal Kombat 1's release Evo having like 600, dude. So the game's just kind of been dead on arrival for a while. This shit that they are doing right now with adding these moves and kind of like spicing the game up, this is the shit that we needed like 6 months in. Not like almost an entire fucking year in, dude. Like we needed this shit. It's been more than a year, hasn't it? No, MK1, when did it... holy shit, I've lost track of time. Yeah, this game came out, it's been over a year. We didn't need this shit, bro. We didn't need this shit over a year in, almost 2 years in. No, almost. It's September, right? That's going a little bit too far. But like, we didn't need this shit over a year in. We needed this shit like 6 months in. When everybody was like, dude, the game is boring, bro. That's when we needed this. The new moves and shit to kind of spice the game up. Fucking over a year and a half in, averaging 400 to 600 viewers on Twitch a day, whatever. Just throwing a pro comp scene out there with hardly anybody competitively playing this game and like throwing some new moves in there is not going to save Mortal Kombat 1. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not stupid, bro. I'm not stupid. There is no competition for this game. Here's the conundrum when it comes to that Pro Tour, right? The comp scene, Season 2, Year 2, whatever. Here's the conundrum when it comes to that. At this current point, there's not a whole lot of people playing competitively. There's according to like different like PlayStation pages, trackers, game trackers, like it's still a super popular casual game, but definitely not in like a competitive or a content creation scene. It's just not. But like, here's the conundrum. There's not a whole lot of people playing right now, but now that pro comp scene got announced, there's all of a sudden going to be a lot of people competing for it because there weren't people competing for it already, and people are going to be like, oh, well, there's no one competing there. I'm going to go compete. So there's going to be an influx of a lot of motherfuckers trying to win this money because what was it? Like $250,000 or some shit? Where does it show the money? Let's click on this. I'm sure.
Welcome
It's
back
loud as
to
hell.
the Mortal Kombat 1 Pro
Yeah, $255,000 prize pool. It's gonna bring a lot of motherfuckers in, but again, it's all offline. Like, how many people are actually gonna be like, bro, I am gonna go compete for Mortal Kombat 1 at offline tournaments. I'm going to spend my own money and go compete for Mortal Kombat 1 when there's Street Fighter 6, Fatal Fury's on the horizon, Guilty Gear Strive still a plague game, Tekken 8 is fucking super hot. Like, and I feel like that's a lot of money, but I feel like you're making more money doing like just fucking like locals and shit and like offlines, even like online tournaments for Street Fighter 6 and Tekken. So I mean, is it even gonna be worth it? I don't know, man. I don't know. But there's gonna definitely be like an influx of like competitive players coming to play Mortal Kombat 1, trying to get that bag, because there are no competitive players playing Mortal Kombat 1 outside of, I've heard, like Rips Arena. I don't know how many people compete in that. I've told it gets pretty decent viewership, so I don't know. But yeah. It's not saving the game. Like, we're not gonna have like this sudden resurrection of Mortal Kombat 1 like we did with, well, MKX was kind of like popular the whole way through, but I remember like near the end after the big patch, it had like an influx, dude. Like, all of a sudden there was like everybody was playing and competing on MKX, and there was these awesome fucking crowd-funded tournament pots because of like the skins in MKX. NRS and WB like crowd-funded tournament pots through those skins near the end of the game. So if I remember correctly, so like there was like this influx of like players and everything was hype and the game was super fun to play because of the last patch, right? We're not getting that with MK1. It's not saving the game. It's not resurrecting it. We're not, you know, hopping back on the horse one more time, Bob, getting back on the bull one more time. It's just not happening. And I feel like all of this fucking effort that they're putting in, like, where was that last year? Did we have a pro competition for 2024? Because if there was, I don't remember it. If there was, I don't fucking remember it. Was it 2023 or 2024? Okay. Wait, for real? They had 4 tournaments, 4 offlines for the 2023 to 2024 season for Mortal Kombat 1. They had Combo Breaker, the Pro Comp in Brazil offline, Ultimate Fighting Arena, and East Coast Throwdown. Is this all of them? And then the finals was Final Combat. So yeah, like, where was this, dude? Where was this in 2023 to 2024? You have, what's changed? We got the Pro Comp in Mexico, Vienality, I've never been able to say that, Texas Showdown, Gamescom in Latin America, Combo Breaker, Brussels Challenge, Blink Respawn, CEO, Evo, and Versus Fighting. Like, we have all of these fucking, there's 10 now. Dude, where was the love for this game in 2023 to 2024? Where was the love, dude? But bro, where was the love for this game? Where was this pro competition love in 2023 to 2024? Where were the new moves? Where was spicing the game up, dog? Where was spicing all this shit up, man? It's so disappointing, bro. It's so disappointing. It's like, yeah, I'm glad it's happening now, dude. I'm glad it's happening now, but it's not gonna save the game. Is it bad I want WB to lose NetherRealm Studios so they can make other stuff like Marvel fighting games? Well, here's the thing, man. Yes, the monetization, the way that they monetize their games now, how much the skins cost, how much the DLC cost, how much time they have to develop, how many resources they have, sure. That is all WB. The way that the games are designed now, the way that the gameplay is designed, the balancing of the game, how it works on a minute-to-minute, second-to-second basis, right? That's all NRS. NRS made a boring-ass fighting game. That has nothing to do with WB, right? This isn't saving Mortal Kombat, dude. It's not saving Mortal Kombat. I really wish they would have put this effort, the effort that they have right now, with all of the new moves and 10 fucking tournaments, which is what we have, 6 more tournaments, 6 more offlines than 2023 to 2024. It's ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. I wish they would have had that effort. I wish they would have had that effort in 2023 because the game might not be in the same spot that it's in right now. It might not be in the spot that it's in right now. It would probably be a little bit more popular at like a competitive level. Super irritating, dude. Super irritating. But yeah, I don't know. It's not saving Mortal Kombat.